This is experiment number 3, where we are going to isolate DNA from the given sample, and the sample is banana. Okay, so banana is peeled and the inner content is taken out and we make a pulp of it. Alright, now I need 5 grams of this banana pulp. So I'm going to take out 5 grams of the banana pulp on a watch glass and measure it. Okay, this is 5 grams of the banana pulp. This is the extraction fluid. Now in the extraction fluid we have taken 1.5 grams of sodium chloride. There is the 10 ml of detergent solution and 90 ml of distilled water has been mixed thoroughly to form this extraction fluid. Okay, so once my extraction fluid is ready, this 5 grams of banana pulp will be transferred to a beaker, and to it we are going to add 50 ml of the extraction fluid. So you need a measuring cylinder for that. You will take 50 ml of the extraction fluid. Please be careful about the meniscus. Okay, so I've taken 50 ml and I'm going to pour it. Now this is going to be thoroughly mixed, and what we have to do is we have to heat it. Okay, place it in a water bath which is set at 60 degrees centigrade temperature, and you have to heat it till 15 minutes. So that means you have to check the temperature. So the first thing which I do is I'm going to check the temperature of the water bath. Okay, because if the temperature is high, then the DNA will get denatured. I am placing my beaker which contains the extraction fluid and the specimen, and I need to keep stirring this. Maintain the temperature for 15 minutes, and the temperature of the water bath, if it goes above 60 degrees centigrade, you will have to maintain the water bath. Okay, so you should add water, cold water, and see to it that the temperature of the water bath is 60 degrees centigrade. It is 15 minutes. I'm removing the contents. Okay, now this content will be filtered. You can see my setup is ready. Funnel with the filter paper set in, and I'm going to slowly pour it. You'll have to be patient because it will not get filtered at an instant. See, it will only happen drop wise. You can see the drops falling. Okay, slowly and steadily you keep shaking it, and then you will take the filtrate. What we need is the filtrate. Okay, say around 5 ml of the filtrate needs to be taken in the test tube. To this filtrate we are going to add an equal amount of chilled ethanol. To the filtrate we are going to add an equal amount of chilled ethanol. Okay, and then you will see white threads of DNA strands appearing. So wherever, as soon as you see white threads, you should take a glass rod and spool it out. So we will keep it aside for the filtrate to get collected. I have taken the filtrate in the test tube. Now to this I am going to add chilled ethanol. Children, you have to be careful that you are adding chilled ethanol, and you can see the fibers getting formed at the bottom of the test tube. Okay, so when you add the chilled ethanol, immediately you will see such fibers forming at the end of the test tube, and you will use a glass rod to spool it out. Can you see this? Okay, so to the filtrate I have added chilled ethanol, and you can see this fibrous deposition. I am trying to spool it out with a glass rod. Towards the bottom of the test tube, you can see these mushy thread-like structures, very tiny and fibrous. Okay, so this is DNA extraction from the banana sample. Right, you need to show this to your examiner, and this is what is the aim of the experiment. You are supposed to show this to your examiner.